guys, this is Sarah, and today is Wednesday, June 17th, which means it's time for another Top 5 Wednesday. Today's Top 5 Wednesday topic is Top 5 Books You Read in One Sitting. And for me, this is kind of complicated. When I read physical books, I usually read them in one sitting. I've never done it any differently because I would buy 1 or 2 books a month, pretty much. And as soon as I get them, I devour them, and then I have to wait another month to buy more. So it was kind of difficult to pick these top 5, so I picked books that are my favorites, that I remember reading and really enjoying and reading in one sitting. So without further ado, let's get started. In spot number 5 is The Lover's Dictionary by David Levithan. I read this for RibSat Round 5 last month. And it was the first book that I read, and I literally read it in less than 2 hours. It was very, very quick, very easy to read, and enjoyable, and it was awesome, and I really liked it, and I recommend it. It's very different, and something I never read before, and I really enjoyed it. In spot number 4 is Forever by Judy Blume. I feel like this is one of the first young adult contemporary books that I ever read. It was my friend's book, and she let me borrow it, and I literally devoured it, and I reread it as soon as I finished it for like 2 more times, and it was just so good, and it gave me a love for contemporary and an interest in contemporary, and I love it. In spot number 3 is Anatomy of a Boyfriend by Daria Sadowski. I believe that's her name. This, again, one of the other first contemporary books that I ever read. I own it in paperback, even though it's not here, and I just absolutely loved it. It was funny, it was real, it was super quirky and, like, cool, and I just really enjoyed it, and I've reread it quite a few times now, and I love it. In spot number 2 is The Summoning by Kelly Armstrong. You guys are probably tired of me mentioning this book, but I don't care. This is one of my favorite books ever. Kelly Armstrong is one of my favorite authors. I have reread this book so many times. The first time I read it, I devoured it. Every time since then, I've read it in one sitting. It's just so good, and I love this trilogy as well, even though this is the only one I reread constantly because it's the only one I brought with me to South America. The whole trilogy and its companion trilogy are some of my favorites. And in spot number 1 is I'd Tell You I Love You, But Then I'd Have to Kill You by Allie Carter. This is the first book in the Gallagher Girls series, which I own in paperback, but it's not with me. I love it so much. I love this series. It's so fun and quirky and special. It's about girls learning how to be spies, and everything is just so fun and so entertaining, and I've reread this book I don't even know how many times, and I am dying to start reading her new series because she's one of my favorite authors as well. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your top 5 books you've read in one sitting. For me, that's something very common. It doesn't actually mean that I am loved all the books that I read in one sitting. So let me know if it's something that happens to you often or not. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!